To Summer Sunrise, I'm here with Tim West, also known as a churning urn of burning funk, the proprietor of the Columbia store on Main Street in Breckenridge. You're nice and cozy in that puffy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the Columbia. No, is Columbia known for synthetic insulation and down, or do they specify for one or the other, specialize in one or the other?
Definitely both. You know, we have plenty of down options, plenty of polyester shred installations as well. We do have OmniHeat Insulation, which is our newest technology.
Would you mind?
Well, yeah.
Would you mind? This is not the first time I've done this.
So this is going to be our thermal reflective. This is OmniHeat thermal reflective. It's going to reflect 20% of your body heat back to you. It's also going to have OmniHeat.
For you.
I can take care of that.
You sure you get that?
I got that. We've also got polyester shred insulation, also called OmniHeat. Warmest polyester shred on the market this year, beating out all the competitors that everybody kind of knows as the top of the line. Really big thing for Columbia to finally lead the industry in a couple of different technologies and really gain some traction, and we're running with it.
Now, you know, and give us the difference between shred or say synthetic and down, and why someone might buy one or the other.
Well, synthetic and down are both going to be, you know, this day and age very comparable.
Right.
You know, down is going to be a better thermal insulation just because it is a natural, you know, it's a natural fiber.
But the price to pay is? The
price to pay is that you can't get it wet.
Right.
If once down gets wet, it balls up, loses that loft, loses that surface area to retain the heat. With a polyester shred, you could soak it and it's going to completely dry out. And it's going to be lighter. It's not going to have the quills. It's not going to, there's a lot of benefits for both.
Right.
But for me, in an active piece and something that I'm going to go out, if I'm going to skin, I'm going to bike, I'm going to hike, I'm going to do anything active and get my core temperature up, I definitely want a polyester shred.
It gives you a little bit more for versatility.
Yep.
And I would be remiss in my job as a host if I did not mention that lid. That is a fine looking chapeau you're wearing. Now, do you have this? Is that offered?
This is not. This is actually my
No.
mother-in-law just brought this back from Iceland for me.
Is she trying to punish
you? This is legit. This is the real deal.
Is that really? That's actually, you know what? That thing has a heartbeat. Now, the Columbia store also is famous for hats. They make their own. Also, they sell other brands as well. I get this hat there. Also, gloves, shoes, sportswear, and ski gear, top and bottom.
Absolutely. We've got, you know, a full line of Smith helmets, Smith goggles. We've got Cliff Bars if you need to get, you know, that extra protein to just get right up on the hill, that snack. We've got chapstick, sunscreen. We've got a full line of SunCloud sunglasses. You know, footwear from Sorel, from Columbia. And then, of course, Columbia outerwear, head to toe for the men, women, and children in your family.
Columbia is located on Main Street in Breckenridge, right across from downstairs at Eric's. And let's talk about some of your electric clothing, because I know you actually have kind of rechargeable jackets, shoes. Do you have rechargeable pants?
We don't have rechargeable pants, but we have everything else. So our electric
now,
line...
How's that all work?
Well, it's actually called OmniHeat Thermal Electric. So OmniHeat is our umbrella term.
Right.
You know, as I mentioned earlier, it's our insulation, it's our reflective.
Right.
And then there's also going to be the electric component. So the way that these jackets work, it's actually got 2 lithium-ion batteries. It's got a computer that 3 different settings, kick it on, 110, 120, 130 degrees.
Right.
It'll last 4 to 6 hours depending on what setting, how often you're using it, that's solid.
Right.
So if you want it on low for 6 hours, boom, kick it on, low setting for 6 hours. The way it's really kind of meant to work is, you know, you got your core temperature up, you're skiing, you're burning, get onto the lift,
turn it on.
Turn it on,
yeah.
You know, so you get that core temperature staying at that level. We've got them in boots, so a great option, especially for those folks the people that have come in and really gravitated towards the boots are the ski race parents.
Yeah,
the people who go out
Sure.
and they stand there and watch their kid and they're standing on snow all day long. So it's a nice barrier to make right there. It's just a heating element in between the actual outsole and insole.
And you don't, other than the warmth, you don't even know it's in, right? You can't even feel any of the wires or anything?
Nope, can't feel any of the wires, can't feel anything like that. The batteries obviously add a little bit of weight. It's a cell phone battery pretty much is what it looks like. But, you know, to stay warm, I tell you what, you would never notice the weight of the batteries.
And I know you have a lot of your friends sleep outside regularly, so that's an added benefit. The Columbia store on Main Street in Breckenridge, right across from Eric's. You on the clock today?
All day.
And come in and ask Tim about how his mother-in-law is punishing him by giving him that hat. We'll be back with more. You're watching Summer Sunrise. Don't go away.